Azafady seemed like one of those organisations that seemed to give you a variety of different things to do. And, well, I trained as an architect, and so when I saw it did building projects and those sort of elements, that kind of initially did my spirit thing. I kind of thought, okay, brilliant, I can kind of use my skills that I already have to kind of do something out there. And then also because you got to deal with the community, a bit of English teaching, it seemed to involve a bit of everything.
Well, we just got married and wanted to do something for our honeymoon that was sort of special and that we would remember, and the short-term volunteering fitted in with that perfect, really.
Yeah, just something a bit different, just compared to the usual going to resort style.
I did busking. Yeah, I went to the local market and had a small sign that said volunteering, or please donate, because I'm fundraising to volunteer in Africa. And many people stopped and asked me about what I was doing, so then I would tell them about Azafady, and they were more than willing to give me $20, $30, whatever it was. And I went several times, and I think overall I made about $600, $700.
Found a couple of scholarships through my university I don't know, I guess that's one of the good things about Azafady is there's so many different things that you can play off. So I think the scholarship I got was for $1,000, and it was for tree planting, and that's one of the things Azafady does. So. Basically, the community currently does not have any kind of restroom facilities, and so they usually use the beach for all their excrement needs, which really isn't healthy for the community in general and for any visitors who come. So what we've been doing is building sand flats and then building latrines so that people don't have to walk down to the beach.
The people would never build a latrine by themselves. They regard latrine building as something very low, and they would not regard it as something important. But it is, as far as we know, it's really important that they have a facility where they can poo, and just to prevent lots of diseases by doing that.
I mean, it was fun for us, and I hope it was fun for them, and just kind of reinforcing basic health education, so it was good. I think Simon did an excellent job with his pooing.
Yeah,
it was inspired, really.
And it's just really important that the children learn that washing their hands is a big issue for preventing diseases.
The stoves consist of 5 buckets of clay, 3 buckets of zebra shit, and then 1 bucket of sand. And then you mix it all together, mix it with water, and then you use the mould and build the stove.
Oh, the main reason is just to reduce the amount of firewood that people usually need. And it's kind of a big issue there, that people cut down trees and valuable forests that have been there for years or for thousands of years, and these fuel-efficient stoves try to reduce the amount.
So we were in Bulu Bay for about 2.5 to 3 weeks. And our main task was to build a house for the teacher, because it's such a rural, remote area, you almost need to provide the teacher a place to stay, otherwise it would be way too difficult for them to get a teacher out there in that sort of area.
It was just all saws, machetes, chisels, lots of chisels. Yeah, you got blisters by the second day, just like you had a wooden mallet and a sharp, blunt edge, and you were just whacking away for hours at a time, trying to make holes in these planks, because you would really just make a hole, and then you'd make like a stick to go into it, and that's how it was held together, and it was just like kind of amazing that it all worked.
Yeah. The surroundings were just beautiful, I'm going to be honest. Like, it was sad in terms of lack of forests, just because you kind of have this conception, especially from the movies, which kind of completely like that kind of element of there being this epic wilderness, but it's mostly fields and farming and rice farming and zebu roaming around. sometimes occasionally walking into campsites, but that's kind of, it just had that really open feel about it, and then a little trek down to the well, and yeah, it was just very green, and then beautiful mountains all in the distance, and a waterfall that wasn't too far away. Yeah, it was idyllic.